6-year-old Danny suffers from MPS type 2, a strand that only affects boys. MPS is a multi-organ storage disease that means sufferers are unable to produce an enzyme which helps to remove waste made by cells in his body. The disease is a progressive physical disability and in many cases causes limited life expectancy.
I thought really early on that something wasn't quite right, but it was all tiny little things that you couldn't quite put your finger on. He didn't sit up as early as his brother, but it was still within reasonable length of time, and he didn't crawl until he was nearly 1, and he didn't walk until he was over 18 months. But that's all acceptable, but it just didn't feel right. Nothing was quite as easy as it felt like it should be. Given his coarse features, I think it's worth looking into genetic causes behind this. And of course, hearing that was a bit difficult. Being told that your baby's got coarse features isn't particularly great, but it's just the way that it used to describe his wide nose and the big forehead, and basically he still looked like a baby despite the fact that by that time he was nearly 3.
Despite this having a negative effect upon the family, Danny's unawareness of the disease encourages the family to appreciate the time they spend with him. Despite there not being a current cure, there is hope for Danny as he is currently undergoing experimental treatment in Manchester.
The first few months were just awful, particularly actually the waiting to hear. It was almost a relief when we got the diagnosis, because the waiting was the worst. It's like just not knowing. It's like being on a roller coaster ride, when you go down like that and your stomach comes up into your mouth. Only it felt like that permanently.
Next week is MPS Awareness Day, which happens annually on the 15th of May.
I'd love it if anyone who watches this could wear blue on May the 15th for MPS Awareness Day, and the bigger the better. Hair, lipstick, face makeup, whatever.